All-Star Productions.
All-Star Productions presents Human Rights.
I don't know.
Human rights is the international standard of how people deserve to be treated worldwide.
Rights of the humans.
The right for humans.
Human rights is a responsibility.
Human rights is morality.
Human rights is equality.
We all have the right to live.
We all are protected by the law.
Freedom of thought and speech.
Slavery. No one has the right to enslave or be enslaved.
The right to an education.
A free and fair world.
Hi, I'm Ronald Winston, and we are here today to talk about how human rights negatively affects Africa as a whole. Throughout this documentary, we will make reference to Africa's youth, economy and politics through interviews with experts in their respective fields. And I would like to introduce you to the Discovery Channel Human Rights team. Executive Field Manager, Jacob Yoon. Respectable Intern, Josh May. And now we have Jacob Yoon interviewing the creator of Gapminder, Hans Rosling.
To 75 months. And down here, an access for wealth, income per person, 400, 4,000 and 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here in Paris, Roland Garros for a Grand Slam action.
The match of the day, Martin Solveig against Bob Sinclair.
Thanks, Ron. We have with us today the Professor of International Health at Karolinska Institute and Director of the Gapminder Foundation, Hans Rosling! Wow, those are some enthusiastic fans. He is here to talk about the economies of developing countries in Africa and how their economies have been affected by the human rights violations. Thanks for being here today, Hans.
Thanks for having me.
Alright, let's get to it then. My first question for you today is, what do you think the life is like in this period of time in Africa?
As you know, there are a lot of people living in extreme poverty in war-torn countries such as Somalia, Sudan and the Congo. The distance between the world's richest and poorest countries is bigger than ever and will continue to get bigger. As they say, it is a race to the bottom.
How can this be prevented?
Through internal economic development and wise peacekeeping, this would allow the bottom billion to integrate into the middle class society, and the future would be a nice world for my grandchildren and yours.
Can you elaborate on internal economic development and peacekeeping?
Well, economic development involves the improvement in different statistics such as literacy rates, life expectancy, and poverty rates. Gapminder shows these statistics for different countries over a certain period of time, and it also shows the growth or decline of these statistics. A country's economic development is directly related to human development, which includes health, education, and simple human rights. And following up Hans Rosling's interview, we have our Chief Executive Field Manager, Jacob Yoon, in the field in Sudan talking about drinking water.
Thanks, Ron. This is my intern, Josh May, and we're here live at the Rosary Dam in Sudan. As you can see, the water is very polluted. The three foundations of living are shelter, food, and water. Without this water, natives to Sudan, many of them are dying because of this. You're probably wondering why there is snow around the dam. I have no explanation. Back to you, Ron.
And now we have Toby Charlotte interviewing the third president of Uganda, General Idi Amin. Hi, I'm interviewer Toby Charland, and we are going to meet Idi Amin. See you on the other side. Hello, and welcome to Hell. We are here today with Idi Amin, a military leader and former president of Uganda from 1971 to 1979.
Hello, it is really hot.
So, Mr. Amin, you are not exactly what I perceived you to be.
Yes, when you go to hell, your body transforms into its opposite.
Okay then, well thank you for being here with us today. My first question for you is, do you believe the way you run your country upholds the rights of human beings and has caused any conflicts?
No, I do not. I believe my rule brought power, stability, and prosperity in the nation of Uganda. I love my country, and I'm very proud of what I could accomplish as president.
Well, you are completely wrong. You cannot honestly believe in that. During your rule, you were responsible for the deaths of over 100,000 innocent Ugandans, and your regime was characterized by human rights abuse, which led to political repression and corruption.
How dare you say that? I love my country.
Okay, let's move on. During your attempt to stay in power, you used violence and terror to get rid of your enemies within the country. Your actions towards people of Uganda caused many to lose their lives and making people less human. In Uganda during your reign, wealth became more important compared to the right to live. Don't you think that it should be the other way around? That the right to live is more important than wealth?
I believe that wealth is essential for all people to live happily and to live healthy. Of course I believe that wealth is more important than the right to live. If I didn't have wealth, I wouldn't be here today.
Well, with you having wealth, your people were being massacred. In order for you to get that wealth and power, hundreds of thousands of people were killed. Do you not feel any regret or sadness?
That is not true. My desire to be wealthy did not cause that. I do not feel any regret, as I said before. I brought power and stability to this country.
With all due respect, I have the right to my opinion, and I do not believe you are correct, and that you will not change your mind. Thank you for your time.